What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Wednesday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, go ahead and get the homework out the way. Please don't forget to like the video for me. It really helps out the channel. Go ahead and hit that button real quick. All right, if you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on my thumbnail, and welcome to the DraftKings addict. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Then also, as always, guys, please drop your comments below. Let me know which plays you love, which ones you hate, and also, what's some plays that I didn't talk about, because it's a large slate today. I'm not going to talk about every single play because, again, that would just take forever. So let's go ahead and get into today's slate. So we got 11 games. The tool I'm using is Draft Dashboard, guys. 30-day trial for $1. The link is in the description if you want to check it out on a trial basis. Check it out. So point guard, let's go ahead and start off at the top with Russell Westbrook versus New Orleans. Should be a nice high-scoring game back and forth, and Westbrook is only 10.9K. The guy has scored 68, 51, 74, and 69 versus his team in the past. I like me some Westbrook on today's slate, so I definitely got him marked up on here. So Steph Curry, we get a discount on him because they're going up against Toronto, who's supposedly supposed to have some respectable D, but this is Steph Curry, and he's under 10K. Every slate he's under 10K, I'm playing him. Maybe not 100% Steph K, but I'm definitely going to have some Steph Curry. So give me some of that. 9.8K. All right, the guy averages 50 points versus this team, and at 9.8K, I can take that. Ben Simmons, I like him. With Jimmy Butler pretty much ruled out. They hadn't said it for sure, but he has some kind of a growing soreness or something like that in his groin or something like that, if I remember correctly, with Jimmy Butler. So he's probably going to be out today. So with Jimmy Butler out, give me some Ben Simmons, man. This guy had 41 the last time these two teams played, and Jimmy Butler is going to be out. So this should mean more minutes, more production, more usage for Ben Simmons. So at 8.9K, I like him. So Kemba Walker, man, nah. Detroit, nah, I can't do it. But hey, he's at home, right? I believe Kemba Walker's at home. So you know what they say about Kemba Walker at home, man. He likes to show out for the ladies. So next up, Kyrie Irving. He should be back. Had some shoulder soreness, but they say he's expected to return. And I love this Washington-Boston game. I'm definitely going to have me some Kyrie Irving at 8.5K. He has scored 46, 38, and 33 in the past versus this team. But I like this matchup. I believe they're going to Washington, right? Yeah, they're going to be in Washington. And it's only a 2-point game, guys. So it should be a nice, close game, which should mean a lot of shots and points. And Kyrie Irving should be a big part of that. So give me some Kyrie. De'Aaron Fox versus Sacramento. His price is kind of getting up there, man. I don't really like him on this slate, but you guys can play him if you like. Jeff Teague, I do like at 6K. I think it's a little bit too cheap for this matchup at he's averaging around 38 DraftKings points versus this team. As you can see on the board, 41, 35, 25, and 41. So only one quote-unquote bad game at 25 versus Sacramento in the last 5. So, and he's playing around 30-plus minutes a game. So I do like me some Teague at 6.1K. He seems too cheap. Dinwiddie is another guy, 6K. All right, it does pretty well versus Philly. As you can see, 43, 26, 32, 25, and 27 in the last 5 games. All right, in the last 3 games, he scored 26, 33, and 39. So he's definitely getting the minutes. As you can see, he's playing 29, 30, and 30 in the last couple of games. So I do like Spencer Dinwiddie at 6K, man. That's a good value. Rubio versus Miami, too inconsistent for me. No thanks. Derrick Rose, I like him as well at 5.8K. 228 points are going to be scored in this game. Derrick Rose is playing 37 minutes, 34 in the last 2 games. Wow. So I like Derrick Rose, especially if he's going to be playing that many minutes, man. So, and I believe that was because Covington was out, but I believe Covington is coming back. But I do still like Derrick Rose because, again, he's a guy that's comes out on the floor for the second team to put up some points. So D Rose is pretty good at putting up points. So give me some D Rose. Dennis Schroeder, I like him in one of the highest scoring games on the slate. He's coming off the bench, but again, he's just like Derrick Rose. He comes off the bench to facilitate and score points for the second team. So as you can see, he's averaging 33 DraftKings points versus this team. 30, 46, and 23 in the last 3 games versus New Orleans. So I like my chances with Dennis Schroeder at only 5.3K. Give me some of that. Again, one of the highest scoring games on the slate. Gonna need some help from that bench too. Paul George and Westbrook can't do it all on their own. Colin Sexton, I like him as well. 5.1K is a little cheap. Should get lots of minutes, as you can see, 35, 40, and 32 versus New York, which is not a good team when it comes to that defensive rating, guys. And this guy should get a lot of run. I believe Clarkson is going to be back, if I remember correctly. Where's Cleveland? Cleveland, right here. So it looks like, yeah. Nwaba is still questionable, but if Nwaba's out, give me some Sexton. So, yep, I like him. 5K going up against New York. Not a team where you're afraid of that defense. They're middle of the pack when it comes to defense versus the point guard. So they're at home in Cleveland, right? Yep. So give me some Sexton. All right. So next up, this Jalen Brunson kid. All right, with Dennis Smith Jr. out. Let me just make sure and confirm it. Yep, he's starting. So Dennis Smith Jr. is out. So this Brunson kid is starting at 3.8K. He does not need to do much to make value. And as you can see, he has a positive matchup versus ATL, man. This ATL team is trash when it comes to defense. So I like this Brunson kid at 3.8K. He's probably going to be one of my favorite plays at that price on this slate. So give me some of that. Next up, John Wall. He should be back on this game from my understanding. Yep, he has some issue with a bone spur, but he's expected to suit up. If he's suiting up, I'm going to give him a shot. All right, I know he hadn't done too well in his last couple of games. He's been sitting out a couple of games. But 8.4K, I think he'd be a nice sneaky loan guy that could go for 60 DraftKings points at 8.4K. So I do like me some John Wall because people are going to shy away from him because of the last couple of games he's been out. But I'm going to give him a shot in a couple of my lineups. So D'Angelo Russell is another guy I like. This guy's just been playing out of his mind. 7.5K, gets a nice matchup versus Philly. No Jimmy Butler. 221 points over and under. 7.5K is getting up there a little bit, but I'll take a couple shots at him. If you look at him, he scored 41 on average versus this team. Had a nice 63-point game the last time this team's met. Now, do I expect him to hit 63? No. But 45 could be within reason. So I like D'Angelo Russell on this slate. Now, Kyle Lowry. I contemplated playing him, I'm going to be honest, guys. Because if you look at his history versus this team, the two times he's played him, he scored 38 and 46 DraftKings points. But dude has been trash garbage the last couple of games, man. So, even though I hate this guy, I'm probably going to have him in a couple of my GPP lineups. I'm probably going to run around 20 lineups tonight. And I'll probably have Kyle Lowry in 3 or 4 of them. But I do like him, guys. Next up, Trae Young is somebody that we could take a flyer on at 6K with Jeremy Lin hurt. They don't have a lot of options at guard. As you can see, Jeremy Lin is out. Spellman's out. Tayshaun Prince is out. Everybody named Mama's out. So ATL is a team where you probably could go for some value, but I like Trae Young. He's actually scored 30 DraftKings points versus the team in the past, and at 6K, that's a 5 times value, but he has a little bit of upside. If guy can get his shot going, he definitely could put up a nice production when it comes to DraftKings points. And right there in that same price range is Malcolm Brogdon. So, you know, if you want to quote him, yeah. So I like Brogdon as well. If you look at his experience versus Indiana, he's done pretty well. So 35, 24, and 26, and that's probably was with Oladipo playing, and Oladipo is out right now. So this team is giving up points. Their defensive rating is not as good as it looks over here. So I do like Brogdon at 5.8K. Give me some of that. All right, and that's all my guards at the moment. Yep. So, again, guys, 11-game slate. Probably a lot of plays I did not talk about. So, drop them in the comments below if you have somebody that I did not talk about that you like at point guard. Next up, Steph Curry. We already talked about. Doncic, go ahead and fire him up. Dennis Smith Jr. is out. They're going to need this guy's production. They're playing against a trash ATL team. What more can I say? Do I need to sell you any more on this guy at 7.3K? He scored 40 the last time they played. Okay, enough said. All right, Andrew Wiggins, I like him, guys. Guy's been going under own, put up 29, 34, and 43, and 30 in his last 5 games. Give me some of that. Going up against Sacramento should be a nice, fast-paced, high-scoring game versus this young Sacramento team. And at 6.3K, this guy is a good value, even though we have the return of, what's his name? Yeah. So, long story short, where's the guy's name right there? Covington. So Covington is going to be coming back, but I still like Wiggins, guys. at 6.3K. He's cheap. All right, we already talked about Dinwiddie. Okay, Bazemore. All right, guys, 5.5K. Like I said, ATL has everybody and their mama on the injury report. And if you look at this guy's history versus this team, 53, 32, 19, and 39 in the last 4 games. At 5.5K, I'll take a flyer on this guy, Kent Bazemore. Last 2 games that he's played without these guys, again, they've had a lot of injuries, 35 and 44. He's putting up a lot of shots, a lot of production from them because, again, they don't have a lot of options, and he's a shooting guard, and he's shooting it. So I like Kent Bazemore at 5.5K. Right around that same range, Jaylen Brown has been doing really well as well, and I like this Boston-Washington game. If you look at his history versus his team, 37 and 32 in the last 2 games. I like Jaylen Brown coming off the bench. Again, his role is to come off the bench and score. So, hey, you know what? Hold on. Is Jaylen Brown starting? No, yeah, he's coming off the bench. That's what I thought. All right, cool. So, especially if Horford is out again, I do like Jaylen Brown. So, give me some Jaylen Brown. Schroeder, we already talked about. Next up, we got Bradley Beal. Again, this Boston game, a lot of people are going to shy away from it because Boston, has a pretty decent defense. But Bradley Beal has a pretty good offense as well. So, at 8K, I'm going to take some shots with Bradley Beal. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets a nice matchup versus Cleveland, man. If you look at the history, he's averaging 56 DraftKings points in the last 3. All right, 56, 57, and 39. I like him at that price, 6.8K. New York, I believe, has a couple of injuries on their team. Trey Burke is out and some other folks. So I like Dennis Smith Jr. And on the 6.8K, that Cleveland game, those guys, it could be a nice little game there. So we already talked about Brogdon. JJ Redick, I guess you could consider with Butler being out. Yeah, 5.3K. Yeah, I don't really like playing guards versus Brooklyn, I'm going to be honest. So there you go, guys. Right in the hood, I don't think so. I might take a couple flowers with Jordan Clarkson, though. At 4.7K with some of the injuries they have at the guard spot. I'll take some shots at this guy. If he's playing, definitely I'll take some Jordan Clarkson. Let me go ahead and add him into my player pool. So next up, small forward. So we got Giannis at the top, 11K. He had some neck issues that kept him out of the last games, but he's back. He's in a smash matchup versus Indiana, but he's $11,000. I don't know if I can play him, but depending on how the slate goes, could have some good value. I think Giannis will be a low-owned, high-price guy, because I believe a lot of people are going to go to some of the other guys like Embiid and Westbrook. But Giannis could be a low-owned guy that goes for 65, 75 DraftKings points. But question is, does Indiana keep the game close? And let's see what the current over and under is for the Indiana game. Oh, it hadn't even came out yet. So, hey, could be an option at Giannis, guys, but I won't have a lot of them. Paul George, give me some of that. All right, Paul George is being slept on. He scored 49, 43, and 77 in his last 3 games. He's 9K. Gets an up-paced matchup versus New Orleans. Should be high scoring at 233 over and under. What more can I say? 9K. I like him, but Ben Simmons is right there in their price points, guys. So, man, if I had to choose between the two, I would go with Ben Simmons because of the issue with Butler being out. But, man, Paul George, I just remember you heard me say I like him. All right, Dunsink, we already talked about. Wiggins, we already talked about. Bazemore, Brown. Again, some of the same plays. Cedi Osman, I have a couple of flyer plays with him in there, man. Again, all the injuries that they have on Cleveland. Tristan Thompson is out. Love has been out all year. These guys don't have a lot of options when it comes to players, John Henson is out. Nwaba is questionable and possibly out. So, hey, I'll try to take a couple of flyers on this Osman kid. He should get a lot of run at power forward with Larry Nance moving over to the center spot. So, Kyle Anderson, man, let me get some of that at 4.2K. Going up against Portland, their defense is nothing to shy away from when it comes to the point guard / small forward. And Kyle Anderson, man, he's a guy that can go off. Like you see, he went off for 53 a couple of games ago. Now, he could put up a dud with 12 or 15, so don't run a whole lot of this guy. But I'm going to take a couple of shots with Kyle Anderson personally. Again, point guard and small forward eligible. So, next up, this Jaren Blossom game. All right, a Blossom game. He is actually getting some run as well with Tristan Thompson and some of the injuries to Cleveland. And then only 3.4K. He could be a nice little salary filler at 3.4K. So, just keep him in your radar, guys. I'm not saying lock him in, but, hey, couple of rebounds, couple of putbacks, and he's making value or smashing value. So definitely somebody you want to consider. Kawhi versus Golden State. If Kawhi suits up, he has some kind of issue with his hip. We don't know if he's going to play against the Warriors, but if he does, I will be playing some Kawhi. Alrighty. At 9.4 because I like this game. Again, that's if Kawhi is playing. So keep an eye out for the news, guys. Harrison Barnes, again, Dallas ATL is trash. You see they're dead last in positional rank and team rank when it comes to the small/power forward. Give me some Barnes as that. You know, guys, you guys know I don't really like Dallas, but in this anybody playing against ATL, I like. And give me some Harrison Barnes at 6K. Should be a good play there. That's it. Oh no, here we go. Wilson Chandler, somebody that I want to play at 3.8K. He's playing 25 plus minutes. And again, Butler is out, so he should be required to do a little bit more when it comes to production. So I do like Wilson Chandler at 3.8K, even though over here it looks like, you know, he's not in a good matchup. So next up is the power forward spot. So at power forward, serious, man. We could go with Julius Randle, man. Okay, Mirotic has already been ruled out, so that means that this guy's going to get the start. I like him, man. What more can I say? 52, 47, and 40 in the last 3 games. Man, he's over 40 points for the last 5 games that he's played, and he's only 7.4K. So Julius Randle is as close to a lock as he's going to get, in my opinion. So fire him up. You got Blake Griffin back versus Charlotte. No thank you at 9.3K. We already talked about Paul George. Larry Nance Jr. is pretty close to a lock for me as well, even though his price is up a little bit at 5.7K. But he should get some extra run with Tristan Thompson being out. And as you can see, this is a good matchup for centers and forwards because, again, New York is not the best team when it comes to these ratings. So give me some Larry Nance. No Olynyk. No Deadman, who knows? Could hit, could not. We got the Blossom game guy. All right, Kawhi we already talked about. Draymond Green is back. So in his return back, he scored 32 DraftKings points. All right, he gets a matchup versus Toronto. Got a lot of length and height on this team, but Draymond is a beast when it comes to rebounding and assisting and steals. And so at 6.6K, man, I think he's too cheap for this matchup, in my opinion. So give me some Draymond Green at 6.6K. We already talked about Harrison Barnes. Bam Adebayo is in a nice spot versus Utah, but he's 6K now, so he's not as great as a player as he was the last couple of games he played, but this guy's a nice point per minute monster, so you definitely want to have Bam Adebayo in your player pool. So Noah Vonleh is somebody else that I like, guys. Again, playing around 26 points on minutes on average. 29, 20, and 34 in the last couple of games. He gets a nice matchup versus Cleveland without Tristan Thompson, their best rebounder. So Vonleh could take advantage of that. So I like Vonleh. No thank you on this Diaz kid. Yeah, we already talked about Chandler. And so that's all my power forwards, guys. Again, if you have any power forward plays that you like that I did not mention, please drop them in the comments below. 11-game slate. Lots of ways we can go. But these are just my favorite plays at the moment. Okay, come on, center. All right, guys, excuse me. Internet must be lagging just a little bit. Come on. There we go. So Joel Embiid is my favorite play, guys, at center. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. With Jimmy Butler possibly going to be ruled out, this guy's uptick in production is going to be phenomenal. He should be able to get us 50 DraftKings points or more easily versus this team. Brooklyn, one of the best matchup versus the center. Enough said. Andre Drummond is a guy that I like as well. At 8.7K, gets a matchup versus Charlotte. Oh, one of the best matchups on the slate. You see he has 100 dash rank. Man, Drummond, somebody I will have a good amount of, guys. Just to be honest, again, I like Drummond. I don't know what it is, guys. I think it's going to be a lot of shots, put up a lot of rebounds. And Drummond could go for a nice 20-20. I like Drummond. Julius Randle, like I said, I already said I love. He's pretty much a lock. DeAndre Jordan, man, versus ATL. Again, damn, I like the whole Dallas team, don't I? Well, you know, they got a great matchup versus ATL, guys. So, DeAndre Jordan, I like him, man. This team ATL is going to put up a lot of shots, a lot of missed shots, which means a lot of rebounds and possible putbacks for DeAndre Jordan. So, at 7.3K, give me some DeAndre Jordan. Give me some DJ. All right, we already talked about Larry Nance. Rudy Gobert's in a nice matchup. No Whiteside. He's out. Whiteside is out again for the birth of his child. I do like me some Rudy Gobert at 7.4K. I think he goes under looked when it comes to the other players on this slate. So I do like Gobert, man, because he could go off for 55 DraftKings points at 7.4K with a nice amount of blocks and rebounds. So give me some Gobert. We already talked about Draymond. Enes Kanter could take, man, this is the problem with this damn team. You don't know if Enes Kanter's going to play 18 minutes or 35 minutes. But at 6.5K versus Cleveland without Tristan Thompson at best rebounder, I will have some shares of Enes Kanter. Enough said. All right, we already talked about Vonleh and we already talked about them. Okay, guys, so that's all my center plays. So if I have not talked about somebody that you like at center, please drop them in the comments below. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for all the love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It really helps the channel gain traction. And again, guys, good luck on today's slate, and I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. Peace.